Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to my channel, Transcendence Tarot. Thanks for checking it out. Appreciate it. Oh, gee. So what we're doing today is, oh my goodness, this and the star keep coming out. Judgment and the star. So what we're looking at today, what did I just say? Again, literally it just flipped over. Okay, this is staying out now. So I did already shuffle. I'm gonna shuffle a bit more too from here just so y'all know that I did. And what we're looking at today are new moon blessings that are headed your way for this new moon in Virgo. And of course this is a general reading, so take what resonates and let the rest go. Tarot is just an energy read anyway, so everything is what you make it and subject to change based on choices, based on intention, etc. So yeah, if something doesn't resonate, no need to try and make it apply or anything like that, because there's no need. Yeah, you'll know what you're meant to hear. Your body will register it, even if your mind doesn't. Yeah, so we're gonna pull some oracle cards after we do the tarot. Get some self-care tips. We'll pull the moonology cards naturally because this is a new moon read, and we'll end it with some advice from the universe. So let's see. Geez, okay. Alright, Sagittarius. Let's see. Alright, Spirit, what other new moon blessings we have coming for Sagittarius? So take one more card, please. Okay. Bottom of the deck energy, 8 of Cups. The sense of loss, the sense of walking away is, that period is ending. That period of cutting ties, of letting things go that no longer serve you. There's an intermission period here. It's looking like for my Sagittarius is Sagittarii. Okay, so yeah, clearly we start with the Judgment. She was popping out left and right, even in the pre-shuffle. We have Ace of Wands, oh my gosh, Ace of Cups in reverse, Justice upright, 6 of Cups upright, King of Pentacles in reverse, and the Chariot. So yeah, there's definitely movement from either a period of stagnation, or of a period where it's like, oh my gosh, this isn't serving me, I gotta let it go, this isn't serving me. And it might have seemed like it's, that's been a theme for a while. And that, is coming to a close. You're walking away from walking away, but not forever. So, yeah, at this juncture, y'all are like really stepping into alignment. I think you're co-creating with the universe. Your intuition is super heightened during this period. Especially, half the cards are major arcana here, and we have, a king as well. So there's a lot of major changes, and I think it's, it's having to do with the fact that you made room for these changes to blossom, to bear fruit. You've not only planted the seeds, but you've tended to the seeds. The seeds that were not, they looked unhealthy, or were too close to other plants, or whatever it may be in your individual situation. You've taken the steps to let things go, pull the weeds out of the garden and discard them, because it's no longer serving you, and that just allowed for more abundance to take root, quite literally. And it seems like, you know, you've been thinking like, oh, all I'm seeing are endings. Where's my new beginning? Where's my emotional fulfillment? Like, I've let so much go. Why? But just know that there is justice, there is balance. The universe is like, especially with these two cards, like fate is at work and you are at work. And that's why this is so powerful, because it's forces coming together and aligning and creating a bigger reaction than if they had combusted individually. And, you know, this new beginning that hasn't come is here, you know, whether it be finding your soul tribe, whether it be rekindling like the sense of innocence that you used to have as a child, or, you know, going back and picking up hobbies that brought you joy when you were younger. I feel like that can lead to a lot of new, even more growth and new opportunities to come your way. So it's like all of these cups are so full. You have been really taking care of yourself, and it shows. It shows. But there's something I think that y'all are overlooking. One thing, it's like, it could have to do with work, it could have to do with home life, like, but, you know, there's just one or a couple, you know, not many, but a couple more things that you're still resolving in this current phase. And of course, we're always resolving and working through things, such as life. But yeah, there's one, at least like one major thing, and that, yeah, hopefully will be clarified by the oracle cards that come in a little bit. But there is so much movement. There's movement, and then again we have the balance and the duality. I think y'all really embrace the dualistic nature of life. Sorry, that's my kids. Okay, Rise. And embracing those two polarities, like the light, the dark, the angel, the devil, you know, whatever, the joy and the anger, like those polarities are something that I think y'all have really found a healthy balance with. And that wasn't easy. That took reclaiming your innocence. That took finding balance and like doing the work to get there, really standing in your power, speaking your truth, and taking the leap to follow your destiny and a path that is truly aligned with what you want. And there, yeah, big changes are happening. Oh my gosh, I hope the oracles provide a little bit more clarity on this. Let's see what they have to say. But let me just look for some other messages here too. Yeah, I think y'all have really come to terms with seeing things how they are and not how they should be or how you want them to be. It's like you've climbed these mountains and you've seen, you know, you've not only trekked the path up, which can be full of rocks, trees, snakes, critters, but you've seen the vista, and you know that all of the hard work, the dedication, the steps that you've taken to align yourself with this path is, you know, although it's been difficult, has also been so rewarding, and you see it for what it is, and that's beautiful. Really, really beautiful. On the back of the deck we have Tribe of Dreams. So yeah, I really think you're calling in your soul tribe and finding the people that light you up and don't just, you know, take and drain from you to the point where you're like, okay, well, I gotta let this go. This is one-sided. There's no growth. There's been time for them to evolve with me, and they haven't. So, you know, I need to walk away. And y'all are really good at that, and that's such a good skill to have, because, you know, you can be there for somebody, you can help them and assist them and give them, you know, when they seek guidance, give them guidance, you know, like lead a horse to water, but you can't force them to drink, and you can't follow them there every time and watch after them. It's like, letting go, letting the universe step in, and letting go of the control of the situation. Okay. Yeah. So I think for a lot of you, actually, it's not even that something, you know, it's something you haven't let go of something. I think this, you know, King of Pentacles is really symbolizing letting go of the need to control. But, you know, like with her arms wide open too, it's like, okay, universe, I'm just gonna give you a big hug. I know you're gonna hug me right back. And I know that despite, you know, times being kind of rough, she's in a wheelchair, there's so much beauty to life. There's still so much to live for. There's still so much to have gratitude for. And that gratitude is bringing in your soul tribe, the tribe of dreams. That's so beautiful. And bright days are ahead, rainbow. There very well can be a pot of gold at the end of that rainbow. And no one can dictate that but you. So keep setting those intentions and manifesting as you have been, because things are coming together. The colors are aligning. The rain is ending. The period of loss and walking away and feeling like you're going at things alone and in your own way is over. You know, it's all coming together in a beautiful mosaic of colors and humans. And here we've got, it's not that deep. So yeah, so maybe sometimes like some of that letting go was made harder by yourself, by thinking into it too much. So maybe rather than diving in head first, taking a step back and just dipping a couple toes in before really being like, okay, this is it, or all or nothing. Like, I feel like y'all are one extreme or the other, because you are so accepting and understanding of the dualistic nature of life. I think, you know, you tend to get stuck at those poles where it's like, I'm all in or nothing, or this is my path, or, you know, this direction, or it's completely different. So maybe, yeah, letting things just be and trusting in fate again and again can guide you to the shallow end and make things easier, where it doesn't seem like you have to paddle to stay afloat, where you can just be and just float, or just stand if you need a break. So, you know, we don't always need to make it so hard for ourselves, even though we love to as humans, and try the opposite. Yeah, maybe a certain behavior or habit is actually what's keeping some of you back. It's like, you know, I've done all this, I've let all this go, like, why am I not seeing more of the benefits? Why do I still feel stuck? Why? So many questions. But trying something different can really change a point of view, or just provide some new like aspect of clarity that you hadn't seen before, and that could change your whole dynamic moving forward. Like those little ripple effects can create a whole wave pool, and all it takes is just a little body movement up and down, and things can really take off. But maybe taking off isn't what would be the most beneficial. Maybe you need to rest. And so that's really going to be up to each of you to determine how that applies to your situation, Sagittarius, because that's definitely going to vary. So now we're going to get some self-care cards just to see how you can love on yourselves a little bit more. Okay, so let's take this one. Alright, yeah, I'll take all four because that's just one more than the others. That's cool. So on the bottom of the deck we have family, number 23. So spending time with, blood family, friend family, going back to your roots and giving yourself time to rest and listen to your intuition. Those can be some ways to help you feel a little bit more grounded when, you do get so stuck in your head and methodical about things. Like taking a step back and just closing your eyes and taking, a couple deep breaths can even be enough to really reset that crazy mind games that we like to play. So we have number 1, abundance planning. Sitting down and, thinking about how you want to move forward, and creating a framework for that, and just little incremental steps. It's doesn't have to change overnight, and usually if it does, it'll change again the next night. It's like those incremental changes that really are so powerful. So maybe like keeping track of your finances better, budgeting differently, or starting a new savings account, or saying I'm going to transfer X amount from this paycheck to my account every paycheck kind of thing. Just little things to plan for the future so you have a little bit more security. So it's, just to give your mind a break, because y'all have some cerebral brains. So we have beauty ritual number 5. So taking some time to paint your nails, do a face mask, wear those little socks that exfoliate your feet, take a salt bath. Those are the best. Can help you really recenter and just make you feel all nice and juicy inside. Like, oh, I did this just for myself. Like, this feels so good. And making that a regular part of your routine can be super beautiful. And there's the flower crowns. Maybe you want to wear a flower crown. We got 2 cards that are right one on top of the other with flower crowns. So maybe you get yourself some flowers. Treat yourself. Connect with your womb, number 15. Yes, how can you connect with your femininity? Even like putting your hands on your heart like this and saying thank you, I love you, to directly, especially with this card, directly to your womb, or right in that area, being like, thank you, I love you. Our bodies register that. Our bodies register more than we even know. Number 16, make an altar as well. So yeah, if you don't already have an altar, you can put some memorabilia in an intentional place, add some rocks or crystals, a cool postcard you have, picture of somebody you love. It can really be anything, whatever calls to you. Or maybe if you already have an altar, maybe rearrange it, and you can orient it around the theme of self-love. I feel like we can all use more self-love. use that as a way to honor yourself too. Alright, Spirit. Some numerology cards, please, for our Sagittariuses. Use that too. I'll take one more, please. Alright, cool. Alright, bottom of the deck. Yes, believe in the impossible. Blue moon. Anything you set your mind to, an intention to, and plan for is possible. The universe is on your side. Yeah. And we have expect powerful change. So just to be redundant, new moon eclipse. Big things have been changing. I know y'all have felt it, but it's just the beginning. There's a lot of abundance and so much evolution that y'all are going through. Like, this is super exciting. So we also have third quarter moon adjustments are required. So yeah, changing the way, I really think for a lot of you, it has to do with those thought patterns where it's like, okay, it's not that deep. Take a step back, give yourself that space, and move forward from a clearer mindset. That can be an adjustment. Of course, there are a lot of other ways. Letting go of, negative self-talk and stuff, or whatever really applies to you, yeah. Maybe embracing your sexuality is something that's been hard because of all of the indoctrination that we all experience from society. So that can be a way to really reconnect with that yin side of yourself. And sorry, there's a little pop-up there. My battery's gonna die, that's okay. So we also have disseminating moon. Take some time out to breathe, or take time to breathe out. So yeah, focusing on your exhales when things get to be too overwhelming, or your mind won't calm down. If you just breathe in for 3, breathe out for 6. Breathe in for 3. Breathe out for 6. Just lengthen your exhale to be twice the length of your inhale. Your anxiety will diminish. Your mind will slow down. Literally, you'll drop into your parasympathetic nervous system, so you're not in that fight or flight mode that a lot of us live in, and it's just super cleansing. And so we will end this with some advice cards for all y'all, please. Oh, okay. Tell me how you really feel, and we'll take one more, please, Spirit. That one? Yeah. Okay. These I will read short little paragraphs from the book because it's just very eloquently written, and I love it. So we have number 26 on the bottom of the deck, resilience, which y'all have proved you have time and time again by walking away from things that no longer serve you. Strength, willpower, and momentum. Yes, that momentum is still building, and y'all are a force to be reckoned with. So we have the water element, number 2. So y'all can have some water placements in your chart. So that is emotion, intuition, and homunculi. The element of water can manifest soft as a raindrop and potent as a waterfall, deep as the ocean and subtle as the clouds. Lao Tzu said that highest good is like water. It follows the path of least resistance, flows effortlessly, and makes itself at home. The water element has the power to weaken the fire element and strengthen the earth element. Yeah, so maybe something's been dampening your fire, and that might be something that could feel draining and could prevent you from stepping into even more alignment. So we also have number 23, vulnerability. This is showing up, honesty, and communication. So keep speaking that truth. When we face our truth, the dissonances dissolve. Opposites become one. When we show up with our truth, our lives become intertwined in compassion. When two elements meet, a third element is born. So when that water and fire meet, the water may dampen the fire. Well, y'all are doing the opposite of the opposite and creating a new element. I love that. All right. Beautiful, beautiful. Number 39. So we have awakening, unfolding, epiphany, and release. The theme that we started with, the release. Peeling the layers of Maya, we contribute with the collective ascension. We have investigated all the faces of the self. Now it's time to release all of them. All the tags we added to our persona are long gone. We are unfolding our truth. We are one. Yes. So keep peeling back those layers and moving forward on this path. Because the collective depends on it too. Like, thank you for all that you're doing, Sagittarius. I hope that some of these messages resonated with you. If they did, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Yeah, and hopefully I will see you next time. Bye.